Vikings didn't wear horned helmets in battle. That idea comes from modern fiction. They were skilled shipbuilders, and their longships could travel both rivers and oceans. Vikings used the sun, stars, and even special crystal stones to navigate at sea. They didn't call themselves Vikings. That word referred more to raiding activity. Women in Viking society had more rights compared to many other medieval cultures. Some Viking women could inherit property and manage farms. Vikings often combined farming with raiding depending on the season. Their society was highly organized into clans and chieftains. Vikings believed in a mythology centered around gods like Odin and Thor. They thought warriors who died in battle went to Valhalla. They used runes as their writing system. Runes were carved into wood, stone, and metal. Viking settlements existed in places as far as North America. They reached Newfoundland centuries before Columbus. The Vikings called that land Vinland. They traded across Europe, the Middle East, and parts of Asia. They exchanged goods like furs, iron, silver, and slaves. Slavery existed in Viking society and was part of their economy. Viking ships were designed to be lightweight for speed and flexibility. Some ships could be carried over land for short distances. They used overlapping wooden planks in ship construction called clinker building. Vikings valued storytelling and oral tradition. Sagas were passed down through generations before being written. They used animal symbols and carvings on ships for protection. Vikings had festivals tied to seasonal changes. They practiced both farming and animal husbandry. Their homes were often long wooden halls shared by families and animals. They used iron tools for farming and warfare. Vikings wore wool and linen clothing adapted to cold climates. They used simple but effective weapons like axes, spears, and swords. Berserkers were warriors said to fight in trance-like rage states. Not all Vikings were warriors. Many were traders or farmers. They had assemblies called things, where laws were discussed. Disputes were often resolved through compensation instead of punishment. They believed in fate controlled by the Norns. Viking religion included rituals, sacrifices, and ceremonies. Some Vikings were buried with ships or symbolic items. Burial mounds were used for important figures. They used wooden shields painted in bright colors. Their ships had dragon or serpent heads for intimidation. Viking raids targeted monasteries because they were wealthy and undefended. They adapted quickly to different cultures they encountered. Vikings influenced language in regions like England and France. Many English words have Norse origins. They established settlements in Iceland and Greenland. Some Viking explorers reached as far as the Mediterranean. They interacted with the Byzantine Empire as mercenaries. The Varangian Guard in Byzantium included Viking warriors. Vikings slowly integrated into European societies over time.